podcast for all your sports and entertainment.
And the highest fan, and that put that there on Barry Herman Calvin, man. Go Lions! Get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Lion kneecap, that's what we at. That's my swag, that's my brain. Yeah, I'm back for all that. I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Lion kneecap, that's what we at. That's my swag, that's my brain. Yeah, I'm back for all that. I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. What's up, Lions fans? I'm back with another episode. Hey, check this out. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Alley Life podcast where you get all your Detroit Lions news and information on every game. Hey, we just did one about the Ravens. We did the BTA. Hey, did you sing along with me when I did the BTA song? Hey, belt to, that's what we did to them. That was a great game. Now we got a game coming up this Sunday. Let's go over some things that we may need to do, and let's talk about the opponent that we're facing. We're about to face the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, hey, they was as bad as us, remember? They was one of the worst franchises in it. They still is. Lions and the Cleveland Browns were the two worst franchises probably in football history. The Lions got themselves together. Cleveland is trying to get themselves together. But the debacle that happened with the Shedeur Sanders thing, you don't know. You can see franchises like that, they tend to do things like that. They just don't get it right because it starts from the top. And if you don't have a bunch of good football people at the top, then it's going to trickle down bad football on the field. And that's exactly how the Lions was. But they're coming into this game, into Ford Field, the Cleveland Browns. They are 1-2 on the record. Joe Flacco is the quarterback. He's completed 61% of his passes for 631 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, but that was with the Ravens back in the day. And he was still, Jared and Flacco are the two last quarterbacks that don't run. Flacco, last game, he had one touchdown, and he threw for 143 yards. They're averaging 140 some yards. Their running back, Quentin Jukins. He had 28 carries for 155 yards and 1 touchdown. Wide receiver, Fannin Jr., he got 136 yards, no touchdowns. Judy, y'all remember Judy from Denver. Judy got 134 yards, and then they got Tillman with 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. They only have 5 touchdowns. Well, I'm sorry. They only have 3 touchdowns in this whole 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks of the game. They finally got a win last week against the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, they got them. It was 13-10. That was a real good close game, but it shows you that we were just a little confused on our first situation when we came out into the first week against Green Bay. Green Bay is a good team, but not like it looked that day. Now, they're led by their defense. The Cleveland Browns, you could say, is led by the defense. They have the number 1 defense, number 1 in the run, number 1 in passing yards allowed, number 1 in third down stops. They have an awesome defense, which is led by Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett got 4.5 sacks so far. And the whole team as a whole has 11 sacks. But on every level of their defense, they have some playmakers. On every level of the defense, Cleveland has playmakers. So You got linebackers. The linebacker, it will be hard to run. They held Lamar and Henry for less yards than we did. So that was 2 weeks in a row. They have never been held to under 100 yards rushing since Henry been there, period. Until last week and the week before between the Lions and the Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns have awesome, I mean, very, very, very good defense. They have very, very good defense. They had a game against the Bengals. It was 17-16. You know, the Bengals is a high-scoring offense. Didn't let them get no points. Baltimore, things got a little carried away because of so many turnovers. It was 41-17, and the Green Bay game was 13-10. Enough about them. They do have a real good chance. This is one of those games that they call a trap game. Cheers. Cheers. Go Lions. Hey, I love Lions, bro. I got Lions everything. Hey, check this out. The Lions, we're back, and let me tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna put another BTA. No, let me cancel that. This is gonna be a great game. I don't think we're gonna put up 40-some points. I believe we're gonna put up something like 20-some points. The key to this game back home at Ford Field after the win for the game is ball security. The key to the win on this game has to be ball security. If we do not turn over the ball, we will win the game. We will win this game. I believe the defense is going to keep them under. I don't believe they can score 13 points. I would say 13 points will be the maximum that the Cleveland Browns will be able to score on the Lions. But if they get turnovers and make it a short field, that's how they can score more, and that's how we'll lose the game. As long as we hold on to the ball and have ball security, I think we will win, because the Cleveland defense is not the same. I mean, the Cleveland defense is like the old Ravens, I meant to say. These guys get to it. They stop the run. They want to stop the run first. So if they stop the run, that's what they're going to do. They're going to come in and try to make sure that we do not run the ball down their throat like they did the Ravens. So I believe the key plan to this game would have to be, we're going to come in, right? And we're going to throw the ball to run it. Instead of running to throw, sometimes you have to marry it up the opposite way. So I believe we'll have to come in and maybe on the first drive, on the first down, throw a bomb to Jameson or Tesla down the field to let them know that, hey, we're going to take some shots downfield and try to, if you're going to keep 8 people in the box trying to stop the run, that we're going to take some shots down the field. So I believe first game out the gate, first drive, we should take a deep one to J-Mo. And then we're going to keep the pass going and keep those passes going until you bring those safeties down till you bring those safeties back out of the box. So they have to try to cover Jameson or St. Brown or Laporta anyway. And then you get that running game back going. But also, I think we have to establish the running game just like we did. This is another physical team. So we have to establish it with David Montgomery. Demo have to come in and put some pounds to a couple of people's faces. You know what I'm saying? He had to hit that hole right up the middle. Forget going around the edges and all that. Start it off by getting up the middle and taking their soul, punching them in the gut. That's what I believe we should do starting off. Defensively, I believe we can stop this offense. So if we can get some turnovers and not make any, If we can get some turnovers, which, flips the field in our position, I believe that will be one of the keys to this game, because I do not believe it's going to be an up and down scoring. I know we got a great, great, great offense. I know we got a great line, great players, but this is the best defense in the NFL. And I'm pretty sure, after, what they did the last win and after the Baltimore game, they want people to put some respect on their name too. You know what I'm saying? So Myles Garrett and them going to come in. They're going to come in trying to win with that defense by changing the field position, getting some turnovers, and getting some easy scores for Flacco in the offense, because that offense is struggling. Okay, so after the end, also, we need Johnny Morton. We got to use the screen game. The screen game is going to be important because this is a great defense. So the run is not going to pop off back. So the screen game is going to be important, and a couple of reverses and even some hands off to Amon St. Brown. All of that is going to help open up and bring those safeties to back up or give us some room to run or pass. I think we have to come in passing the ball, short passes, hit, and one long one up the front, off the back, to see if we can open it up and get them to to get them out of the box, because they're going to start this game 8 people in the box to stop that run, because they know that's the engine that moves us. Man, this will be a great game. Who will be the player of the game? Let me see. Offensive player of the game will be Jameer. I was going to say Demo, but I believe Jameer, after Demo pound and get the safeties back out, and they're going to, they get the safeties to go out on the routes and back up a little bit, I truly believe that then Sonic will have a day. Sonic will have 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensive player of the game. Who I think the defensive player of the game gonna be? The defensive player of the game will be Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson is probably gonna have 3 sacks or more and 10 pressures. He's going to have 3 sacks and 10 pressures. This is going to be the game at home that Aiden Hutchinson shows that, hey, I'm back. I'm back from the injury. I'm back in rare form. That's why I wore my Michigan. You see that? You know what I'm saying? Let them know Aiden coming. Aiden is back, boy. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to have 3.5 sacks. He will be the defensive player of the game. Offensive player of the game, Sonics will be the offensive player of the game. My prediction for the score, I believe the score would be 24-10. The Lions win this game at Ford Field against the Cleveland Browns 24-10. All right, that's it. Wraps it up for this episode of the Lions Sports Talk with your boy Alley Life. Hey, like and subscribe to my channel. I really, truly appreciate it. Hey, hey, I ain't gonna keep saying tell Herman more, but hey, tell Herman more. Put me on his little platform. I think I'll fit there. What y'all think? Y'all think that?
And I put that there on Barry Herman Calvin, man. Go Lions! Get that noise, I want my brand and my name. Biting kneecap, that's what we at. That's my swag, that's my brain. Yeah, I'm back for all that. I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad man. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my name. Biting kneecap, that's what we at. That's my swag, that's my brain. Yeah, I'm back for all that. I got racks, I got